on the road, I love to stop by the local producers and check out what they've got for sale. And today I've got Steve here from Beechworth Honey. And you can see from in front of us here, we've got loads of honey here, which I'm so excited to learn about today.
We've got stacks of honey.
Stacks?
There is stacks. There's over 360 different types of eucalypt trees.
Yeah, right.
So most of them will give you a type of honey.
Yeah,
so
right.
if you talk about flavours, well, there's a lot of flavours to come from honey. So you don't only get the honey, you get the wax as well. And you say, oh, wax, what do you want to chew on wax for? Now, what did you call it?
I call it nature's chewy.
Exactly.
It's great.
So
yeah.
you can chomp away as much as you want.
Yeah.
And you know that it is the real deal.
It's a real deal, and it just tastes like it's good for you. And it's
is.
yummy.
Yep.
And that's what I love about local producers and local produce and raw ingredients. Just can't get any better than that, can you?
Now, you mentioned sweet. Now,
Yeah.
this sounds crazy. Not all honeys are sweet. They give different flavours. They give a bold flavour. They give
Different
you a
profile.
mild flavour,
Yeah.
exactly. So don't think of just a sweet taste. There's
Okay.
a lot to know about honey.
So I want to make for you this honeyed Bircher, and I want to get your advice as to what's the best kind of honey that I need for my Bircher Muesli.
Well, we will go
okay.
straight to, I reckon, the ironbark honey.
Ah, yes. And why is that?
It's a mild sort of a flavour.
Yeah, that's
and I
good.
think what you're doing, it'll just work really well with what you're up to.
Well, that's good because I have made this Bircher quite a few times, and one time I used leatherwood and it was no good.
Likes of an ironbark, because
Yep.
it's so mild, doesn't matter whether a child eats it or a 50-year-old guy, they'll
gonna be
all like it.
It's like the vanilla ice cream
Yeah,
of honey.
that's
Everyone
exactly
likes it.
Yep,
Yeah, I love
yep,
that.
on the money there.
I've got 2 cups of rolled oats here, which I've soaked in a little bit of water. It can be soaked for half an hour up to a day, it's fine. And the great thing about this recipe, once you make it up, you can have it in the fridge for about 5 days, so it's a great thing to have on the road. Grating 2 apples into this.
Now, apples. Do you know how important bees are for pollination?
I do have a little bit of an idea, but I want to hear your story, Steve.
65% of the food that we eat are related to bees.
Yeah,
and
right.
you say, what are you talking about? 65, meat, how can that be related to bees?
Yeah.
You get your lucerne, your clover, all pollinated by
course.
bees.
And the cows and the horses eat that?
Exactly. Almonds are 100% dependent on bees.
Yeah.
So you've got to look after Australian beekeepers.
Yes.
And if you don't look after them,
We die.
who's going to be there to pollinate your fruit and veggies?
We'll starve, and that's what happened with the first fleet. My dad used to keep bees, and he always likes to remind me that when the first fleet came over, all those Europeans, they didn't bring the beehives, and their crops failed for the first few years. They almost died, had to rely on bush foods and
Well,
make friends with our
The
first
Indigenous
Australians.
people
Yeah, Indigenous.
survived without them, and they
Yeah.
probably had to go and deal with them a little bit and
Yeah.
understand how to work in this country. But now we've got a lot of European food here, so we've got to have honeybees.
Absolutely, and yummy. Who doesn't like apples and almonds?
Yeah, exactly. So now tell me, you said your dad used to have bees. Why doesn't he have them anymore?
He did used to have bees, but unfortunately when I was about 16, I found out that I was allergic to bee stings. So,
So he got rid of his hives.
yeah.
The sacrifices a parent makes.
I
It's
know.
incredible,
I'm sorry,
isn't it?
Dad. Yeah, it was pretty.
So you're not home anymore, are you?
I'm not home anymore.
So why doesn't he get more bees?
It might be easy just to visit you.
Yeah, that's right.
You know,
Go and buy
get
our
these
honey.
beautiful different
Yeah,
selections of
yeah.
honey. Now, how do you know what honey's which, and how do you stop
Yes.
the bee from going to that tree or to that tree?
Very important question.
I'm-
A lot of people ask, how do you know it's ironbark honey or yellow box
Exactly.
honey or
How?
red gum honey? Well, what you find is most times the tree only flowers at a certain time of the year. So the only flower that's out there is the ironbark honey or the yellow box.
That
So
makes so much more sense.
yeah.
Like, how do they know
that's how
which
we
honey's
know.
which? And tell me about honey. I've always wanted to know honey and the immune system and honey and hay fever. Do you have a theory on that?
No, I don't about hay
Oh,
fever,
okay.
but the goodness of honey is well known.
Yeah.
Now, they say that if you eat honey from a certain region, it'll stop your hay fever. Is it true? I don't know. I can't tell you whether it does or doesn't. But what I can tell you, that there are a lot of inherent goodnesses about eating honey in general. So it helps build up the good bugs in your stomach.
Yep, I'm just zesting in half a lemon. You can put in whole lemon if you like it zesty. I'm going to do half a lemon because we want the honey to really shine through on this. I'm going to zest a whole orange. this too.
Once again, you're talking about the fruits.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the bees, you don't get the fruits. Now, you will have fruit, but by being pollinated by a bee, it gives you a bigger fruit.
Ah.
So rather than having these tiny little apples that are only the size of a 50-cent piece, by being pollinated, they grow to a lot bigger fruit.
I'm going to put in a tablespoon of chia seeds. Chia seeds are great because they will absorb all the extra moisture in this. Now, I'm not going to waste this fruit. We are going to put in the juice.
Terrific.
Terrific, terrific. Yum. And I've got my little trusty juicer.
I'll just stand back, eh?
Yeah, stand back, I would. There we go.
Chuck the bee suit on, away we go.
The bees, how good's the bee suit?
Not everyone likes getting bee stings.
Nah, look, it's not my favourite
I can
pastime.
cope. Look, I can cope with it. Things are looking good.
Things looking good, looking good. And now I think it really needs some honey.
How much?
Do a
Spoonful?
medium pour.
You're going to tell me when to stop?
Yeah, go on.
Righto.
Ready?
Away we go.
Oh, that is beautiful. That's
What do you
probably good.
reckon?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's good. It's yummy.
Yeah, it is, but you better tell the people how much would that be? Would
Oh,
that be
okay.
2
I will put
spoons,
in
3?
1 to 2 tablespoons to
Okay,
taste.
there you
We'll
go.
probably put in 2 tablespoons.
We all have favourite
Different.
honeys.
Yeah.
That's one of my favourite.
Do you do honey flights so we can taste all the different honeys? And,
Well, in our shop we
Yeah.
do.
Oh, my
There's about
goodness.
30 odd tastes of honey.
and where's your
but
shop?
Ford Street, Beechworth.
4th Street Beach.
So
Get
when
on
you're
down.
in your caravan, scooting around,
Yeah.
call in.
Call in.
Yeah, I won't
Dump
be
the
there.
caravan. I want you. Where you'll be at?
I'll be out
Bees.
gathering the honey. Someone's
Yeah.
got to do the hard work.
Someone's got to do the hard work. This doesn't happen just by magic. No.
No, it doesn't. Now, I would say only use Beechworth honey,
Yeah.
but any Australian honey. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
Aussie
Just
honey.
make sure it's Aussie honey.
Yeah.
Aussie honey is the best because you know you're actually looking after the Australian beekeepers.
Yeah.
Now, what's this?
This is a bit of yogurt. All right, so now I'm going to serve up for you, Steve.
It's only a little bowl.
Well, you only need a little bit.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, do you want a bigger bowl?
Well, perhaps I better taste it first, eh?
Yeah, taste it first. See how you go. I'm
If
going
it's
to
got honey in it, it'll be good.
Yeah, of course it will be. A few berries. See, this is a great thing. A few almonds.
Gee, it's a bit different to a pie and a carton of milk, isn't it?
It's a bit different to a pie and a carton of milk, and you'll feel a lot better.
I'm sure I will.
Although I love a pie. Nothing wrong with pies.
Oh, well, when you're
There
travelling.
we go. Amazing. And
Okay.
there
So that's
is-
mine.
That's yours.
Righto.
And I'll make...
So can I start?
Yeah, you
or
start.
do I have to be polite?
No, you start. I want to see what you think.
Because I reckon I'll have this cleaned up by the time you get yours served. So,
Does it need honey on top?
no, it's good.
It's good.
Yeah, it's
What do you
good.
reckon, Steve?
I'll have it for breakfast.
You waiting for breakfast?
So are you taking all that with you or do I get to keep it?
No, you get to keep it. I'm going to give this
I'll-
to you.
I'll swap you some honey for it.
That is a good trade. Love your honey. I love your stories. Support your local beekeepers. And stop off at those little local producers when you're on the road and you'll be more than pleasantly surprised.
You'll be sweet, don't
You'll
worry.
be sweet.